overall, what did you think?
God, was that a lot of fun. Holy shit. Was that fun to compete against someone else? Their guys, our guys, got a lot of respect for the Bills. And it got a little edgy, but not over the top. And that's exactly what you're looking for. Guys want to compete, right? Got a lot of pride in the way they perform. And I thought our guys, I can only speak to one side, obviously the field I was on, but it was awesome. And commend the Bills and our guys for, like I said, taking it to the line, but not going over the line.
How about Alex, right? Do you have any info?
I do not at this time.
And Quinshawn, can you tell us why Quinshawn wasn't out here today?
A little something nagging, you know, nothing big. We just held him out.
So it's not related to anything that happened the other day?
No, nothing related to that. No.
Todd, overall, it looked like your running game was productive on the field you were watching.
Well, we weren't getting double cat freaking every other snap, you know, and we were prepared, right? We prepared for this practice, what we thought we'd see, and our guys, I'll have to see the tape, felt like we played more physical, felt like we were at the point of attack, more aggressive.
What did you think of?
How did everyone do with, especially in the 2 minute, like the cadence and getting lined up and then set for
It was fine. It was fine. I screwed up the one I took a timeout on. I screwed up. Shador did not. I did. I had to take a timeout. I got the wrong call in. That's on me. Everything else was good.
What did you think of the quarterbacks, Todd? I mean, Deshaun and Shador, overall operational?
It was fine. There was, I mean, do you like to turn it over in the red zone? No. Do you like to miss an open touchdown? No. But again, we got a lot of good work going against someone different looks, right? So that was really good. You know, I'll have to look at the film. The one thing I would say, maybe it was just me, it didn't look like we were out of place. It looked like we belonged. That's all we wanted to see, right? Do we belong? I mean, does our first 11 give us a chance to move the ball and score? And I felt that way today.
Todd, considering the line and the injuries and everything, how did you feel like they in general performed as a group today? Obviously, you're going to look at the film and everything.
Good.
It
was fine. There was some mistakes there, but we made some plays. I mean, didn't you want to, like, over the course of whatever amount of snaps, you wanted to see us be able to run it. We hit a few balls down the field. We hit some short third downs. So you wanted to see it all. I may feel differently in 2 or 3 hours, but as of right now, I left the field going, I think we got some guys to work with.
Was there a breakdown on the long touchdown by the tight end defensively?
God, I'd hope so. I mean, right? I mean, it's got to be a breakdown, right? There's no chance that's not a breakdown. But we didn't have a headset, so I wasn't listening to the call. And I was actually looking at my call sheet, trying to figure out the next drive. So I don't know where it went wrong.
Todd, the way like the excitement with what you're describing the practice, it sounds like, do you think the ones got some good work and we're not going to see them on Saturday?
I don't anticipate seeing our older ones with that.
Okay.
I do see some of our younger players. I anticipate our younger players playing Saturday night.
So Concepcion in Boston.
I'll just say I anticipate some of our younger players playing Saturday night.
How did you think just overall Shador handled his 2 minute drill there at the end?
He did great. He started off a little slow, the first few reps he had in team, but that's to be understood. I mean, he didn't start the drill out. It's kind of awkward. We wanted to make sure we got them reps, but right in the middle of the ones, you sub in the quarterback, and that's not always easy, but screw it, spot the ball. Make a damn play. That's part of it too.
And then you gave him 2 reps with the twos.
Well, what we had to do to even it is, when it was 10-7, is how do we make sure that Deshaun and Shador got, say it was, I don't know, with the 2 minute and everything else, let's say they got about 30 reps apiece, where Dylan would get like 15, and where we'd get Talon, say, about 6 or 7. I mean, that's what we were kind of thinking. So that means they had to get with some of the twos. No, it's not easy. All of a sudden you're with the twos, but otherwise, I'd rather have the reps and live with the disruption.
Todd, what questions do you still need to be answered before you can make that quarterback decision?
Oh, I haven't looked at the tape from today, and we haven't played Saturday. So that's all still part of it, right? Just like every day is.
talk so much about figuring out what you guys do well and sort of leaning into those things. How much did today, I understand you haven't watched the tape like you obviously the game Saturday, how much did today kind of help you figure out some of the things that you guys do?
I don't know that yet. I'll have a better idea come Monday after this and Saturday to kind of say from 1 to 53 or 1 to whatever, 68 or whatever's on practice squad of who we are. And they rotated guys. It wasn't all just the ones, right? We certainly have our work cut out for us. But I'm really proud of our guys, the way they competed on offense. I'll get a chance to watch the defense. But really proud of the way the guys, again, got after it a little bit. And we had some of our skill guys make some plays, and so did our quarterbacks. There was a few things that obviously we can be better at, starting with me.
Todd, one of the guys that's making plays was Casey, really involved, and he felt very confident out there too, going against the Bills. What does it say about him in his game as a rookie that he's out here that confident and enjoys practice?
It's just who he is. I go all the way back to when we first met him. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit of a stuttering problem, right? But when you meet him, he doesn't blink. It doesn't faze him. He never apologizes. He just gathers himself and speaks. It's pretty freaking cool, man. It says a lot about him. He's not embarrassed. He doesn't blink. He just loves playing football, man. You can see it. That's why he was a first-round pick.
It looked like a fan that got blown up a little bit under his blocking. Considering your depth problems at tight end, how big a concern is that position group right now?
Oh, it's a concern. With all the injuries we've had, trying to develop some guys, it's a concern. I don't think where we're at now where we'll be when we start the season. I've been really pleased with Harold and Blake. And Carson's come a long ways. I think we get Mike back at fullback here in a week. I think that'll help.
Todd, you talked about things getting edgy but not going over the top. Is there like a sense of relief for you that you got all the work in without anything kind of erupting?
Yeah. But you only are on one field, right? I was just hoping if it erupted, it'd been on my field. I didn't want to end up having to run all the way over there and then run all the way back. That's a credit to them and us. They talked, our guys talked, went right up to the line, and that's what it should be. That's what it should look like. If anybody wants to know what a joint practice should look like, I can't speak to the other side. That's what it ought to look like. Competing, we weren't on the ground a ton every now and then. Guys talking, guys competing, and having restraint.
Todd, a similar question to the tight ends, but I know you don't have an answer on Alex yet, but just with all the injuries that you guys have had up and down the line, how have guys adjusted and how concerned are you these last few weeks here?
I really haven't been that concerned because really, we haven't had anything really long term. We've had to let go of some guys because we needed to get some bodies in, but they weren't still going to be long term. So we'll see what happens with Alex. But, it's the nature of the game. But we've been pretty well calloused, and we came out today, especially on offense. We had our whole line together, right? We didn't have Q out there, had our quarterbacks, had the rest of our backs. Wideouts were out there. So we're actually pretty clean right now on offense, and we'll get some of those other guys back on defense.
How much of a disappointment is it that Q wasn't able to participate in this? He's a mainstay in your offense.
He is, but he's been out there all the time till now. I'd be more frustrated if it's been 2 weeks, but out of precaution, I think it was smart with where he was at.
Todd, Deshaun went first. You split the reps, pretty evenly. Do you feel like there's a world in which one of those two guys is able to gain sort of significant ground on a day like today?
Hard to say without watching it because you're living at the result, and did we get the ball out? Were our eyes in the right spot? Again, I made the mistake in 2 minutes. Again, before I see it, I won't comment, but I've been pleased with both of them, and I was pleased with both of them today. We're not where we want to be, and we don't have to be. We got a couple more weeks.
Did you get still for Deshaun in the third quarter?
Sean will still come in the third quarter. Shador will play the first half. Dylan will play the fourth quarter, within reason. If Sean takes a drive into the fourth quarter, he'll continue it.
Did Rudy give you any kind of preliminary report on how the defense was?
We didn't have time to talk called up the team. I got to speak, and I go see people that I know from the Bills, some of the ex-Georgia players. So haven't had a chance to talk to him yet.
What did you see from Taylor Green in his limited reps today?
First of all, he's so damn smart. I mean, that dude is smart as heck. To go out there and function, we hardly give him any reps. I mean, I love that dude. It's just hard. You got 4 guys. It's hard to give them all reps. We got him on the perimeter one time, which is what you got to do down there in the red zone. But all he does is work, smile on his face. I mean, I'm happy we got him. We just hard to fit him in, you know, with the reps, with the rep count.
Good.
Josh Allen.
Last one.
Talking over there about you said sacks are a quarterback stat and there's an area of learning for him. What's your perspective on sacks as a quarterback stat?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's a stat. Hell, I don't know. If the back misses a protection, is that a quarterback? No, it's the back, right? If we call right a wrong call up front, we turn a D lineman loose, is that a quarterback sack? No. I mean, are there quarterback sacks? Damn right there are. But everybody owns that, right? Sometimes you hold the ball too long, right? I know this with a guy like Josh Allen and our guys. They're going to take a sack now and then, but guess what they're going to do? Make a ton of plays, right, when they get on the move. That's part of it. And then they'll say it's a quarterback sack. Well, then you know what? When they move around and make a play, that's a quarterback play then. If you're going to own it all, you're going to take that part of it.